Denise, guess what?
What's Abby?
We got chismes.
Hi everyone, welcome back to a new episode of We Got Chisme. So I sound a little bit weird, I guess. Hopefully clearer, because I got for a birthday gift from my mom this microphone. Woohoo! Sabi, where is my little tee-too-too? You know, the little thingy, the fireworks. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Let's move on. So for
Oh,
today,
a shout out for your mom, though.
yeah, a shout out for my mom. Thank you, mom.
Thank you, Alexandra.
Um, so for the stories for today, I put it together like a lot of people that need advice. So technically, the title is gonna be "What would you do? What would you do if you were in the place of these people? Like, put yourself in their shoes
Oh
and
my
let me know
God.
your choice."
Remind me to something that they used to say at church. What will Jesus do?
Well, in this case, will be what will Savvy and Denise do?
No, they even have an acronym with that. It was like WWGD.
Oh,
W,
really? What will
what
Jesus
would
do?
Jesus do? Yeah.
Poner la otra mejilla. Pew. That's what I learned in church.
Uh, sure.
I mean, they tell you that. They tell you, be good to others. If someone does something bad to you, like, you shouldn't just get back
Um,
to them.
sure, whatever.
Okay,
But,
what did the church taught you?
I mean, first of all, the Bible is something that for you to interpret it. So that,
Mm-hmm.
like not everything is as plain and simple as it looks like. So when
Mm-hmm.
it like just turn to the other chick, that doesn't mean like you're gonna let the other person kill you, like slapping you
No,
in the
just hit
face.
you a little bit.
If not, just to be tolerant with the other. That's pretty much what it's advising you on there. Tolerant.
Yeah.
And everybody has a limit. But yeah, all teachings are subjective to the understanding of the person who is inter I mean
Interpreting, I guess.
interpreting the readings. So it's not like it's plain and simple as it is. But most of the people come to the same conclusion at the end of the day. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. So
So
but
what might
whatever.
be
So let's not do WWGD here. So
no
let's do WW
WW
XDD. What will Xavier and Denise do?
and
Boom.
the hand.
And
I got this on my birthday. Like it's Do you remember the sticky hands when you were a kid?
I do. They usually give those away for kids for 5 years going on there. But sure.
Hey, shut up.
Okay.
My birthday party was all about being a kid all over again. We got a piñata, we got to put the tail on the donkey game, which is technically put the guitar on the artist. And we got these little things on the sorpresa.
Put the guitar on the artist. You should have put the bing bing in the bing ball.
Oh, no, because they were kids too.
Bing on the bing ball. The
Okay.
guitar on the donkey, but sure. The guitar sounds more appropriate anyways.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go into the stories. Story number one comes from the subreddit AITAH. In other words, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for dumping my cheating girlfriend who has cancer?
I mean, if she have the strength to go to cheat with cancer, go for it.
Okay. It says, I, 18 male, and my girlfriend, 19 female. So these are very young people. Have been together since our freshman year of high school. and have been closer ever since. After high school, sorry, I'm still getting used to this. After high school, my girlfriend went off to college in another state. So we barely saw each other. Though we still texted and called once in a while, I decided not to go to college. So I was mostly working and hanging out. She did come back for Christmas and we saw each other, but not so long. But not for long, sorry. A few days after the holidays, she gathered everyone, her parents, me, and a few cousins, and said that she had something serious to share with us all. She had never looked this serious before, and I could tell she also seemed sad. She explained that during her yearly checkup, the doctor found something concerning. After a few tests, she was informed that she had a stage 1 breast cancer. Everyone in the room was shocked and devastated by the news. We all hugged her and offered our support. The next day, I got a call from my girlfriend asking to see me as soon as possible. I assumed it was an emergency, so I went to her place right away. When I arrived, she led me to her room and sat me down with a serious look on her face. What happened?
Nothing. I was trying to mute myself to move this, and I put the camera off. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, where was I? Okay, when I arrived, she led me to her room and sat me down with a serious look on her face. The first thing she said was, I cannot keep this any longer. Any longer. I feel super guilty.
She's
I
pregnant.
was confused, but I let her speak. Long story short, she confessed that she had been cheating on me, both physically and emotionally. I was extremely hurt, considering we've been together for 5 years. I thought our relationship was strong, with no major problems. My first question was, why? She quickly answered, I felt neglected. I was hurt and angry because I had always made time for our relationship, even canceling plans with friends to be with her. In my frustration, I told her it was over and walked away. Since then, my phone has been blowing up with calls and messages from her relatives, calling me cruel and heartless for
Uh,
leaving her during a time of need.
Wait, he did not cut. He didn't cut with her, did he? He didn't break up with her.
No, he said that, well, yeah. He said, in my frustration, I told her it was over and walked away.
Obviously,
So they
obviously.
broke up.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. But
But
at
he
the
said it was over.
okay, so now the family member is reaching out concerning like why you doing this now since she is.
They're calling him cruel and heartless for leaving her during the time of need. I just need reassurance. Was I wrong to leave her? Am I the asshole? So if you're him, will you leave her?
You know how hard it is to find a boy that is now going around and jumping kitty kitty to kitty?
Mm,
And
true.
and it's so ironic, like when there is like fine good men's like won't do that, then usually it's the female who does that and then just like scar them for the rest of their life and then they start
Yeah.
doing that. Okay, first of all, this is a first stage 1 cancer. Um, Unfortunately, this type of disease goes and come, can be easily treated as stage 1, but you never know how your body will react to the treatment. Whether she's in need of moral support, which she have her family for over there. And that I guess that's why she was trying to come up clear because, first thing that people think when they have cancer is just,
Yeah.
but it's just a stage 1. If it was 4 or 3, I would tell you it would be something way serious. Not neglecting that this is not serious because at the end of the day, it's the
It
disease
is serious.
itself. But no, why will he have after he was emotionally damaged and hurt, why will he bury that obligation when he feels like the person that his whole world bounce around is just slapping on the face and stabbing in the back? Um, I think like he did right. Maybe he did a little bit with the impulse, of course, of the frustration, like you said. But at the end of the day, I would do the same thing, not right there on the spot, or no, but I'd be like, I need some time to think about it. Like, I need to go because I feel like I'm here for a medical emergency. And you came up with this BS, so and neglected how because you decide to go to college and I stay here, so you finding yourself somebody that can treat your kitty kitty at college. So it could be, and also the guy probably thought like, here am I being a good boyfriend and
Yeah.
just over there studying, but you're doing more than studying and just open yourself up to other thoughts.
Yeah,
Um,
like you're cheating on me.
yeah, so that doesn't take like a minute or two, especially if she say that she cheated on him emotionally. That takes time. So I would be doing the same. You're not the asshole. She have her family. You're still what, 18-year-old, 19?
Yeah.
You have your whole freaking life ahead of you. It might sound ruthless, but at the end of the day, you have to all seek for your own well-being.
Yeah. I will do the same, to be honest.
Yeah, because I have the feeling she's putting this like, okay, he's gonna forgive me because I'm sick.
Yeah.
So I will have like a free pass.
And technically, she probably just told him because she thought he was gonna forgive her, or that if she dies, she will go to hell.
Well,
So basically, that's why she told him.
that's why the guilt is eating you alive now, girl, because you
Mm-hmm.
feel like you're about to,
Yeah.
and because the
Otherwise, he would
disease,
have never told him.
like a free pass, like, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. You have cancer. You're good, girl. Don't worry about it. We all make mistakes. Probably that's what she thought how things were gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hate when people use their sickness to put excuses for themselves to just to like get out of the hotness that they created.
Yeah. I mean, the top comment says that as well. It
Oh,
says, not the
what?
asshole. You broke up with her for cheating. Something many people will do. I will break up with my wife if she ever cheated. The fact that she has cancer has nothing to do with why you broke up.
One thing doesn't have to deal with another.
Yep, exactly.
Do
But
we
yeah,
any updates on this one about our
we do
report?
actually.
Okay, go.
Update. Hello, everyone. About a year ago now, sorry. Hello, everyone. About a year ago now, I posted on this subreddit, which I had totally forgotten about until recently. I had some runs-ins with people. I used to know. Oh, sorry, this guy. Come on. Well, he's 18, but still. Where are the punctuations? Where is the comma? Anyway, it says, I used to. Okay, I had some run ins with people I used to know involved in that previous situation, so I thought I had posted an update. After this, I will probably never post on this account again, mainly because I never use Reddit anymore. And I am too busy in my personal life to really use social media anymore. My original post is on my profile. If you had like to take a look at it, feel free. Now, for the update. So, after I made that post, I was really emotional. I was in a bad place, as my girlfriend, now ex, had basically just told me my worst nightmare. After taking a few to cool off, I don't know, after taking a few to cool off, I called one of my buddies and I told him what happened. Pretty much after that, he swung by, picked me up, and I asked, "Where are we going?" Simply, he didn't say anything. He took me to a spot him and his other friends go, which is basically by the water and has a nice view. So we talked, and he shared his own experience with infidelity, and that gave me some of what an idea of what I should do. Pretty much the whole week, my ex's family was trying to put pressure into getting back with her, but I stood my ground. I do not want to be in a relationship that has no trust, no loyalty. I was originally gonna wait till she would go back to college, but that was gonna take a while since the new semester had not started at the time and she was pretty much home for a big while. Well, we live only a couple of blocks away. Naturally, I did not want to see my ex ever again. but I knew she was not going to stay away. So I was right because she came to my house multiple times. Eventually, I had to threaten her with police. She backed down, but her family only got more involved. Eventually, when my parents, who I still lived with at the time, kept waking up to them outside our house, my parents were naturally pissed and involved the police. A restraining order was gathered against me and my ex, and that stopped her for a while. However, that did not stop her for long because she started posting on her social media that she was pregnant and how we were gonna get married soon. I was not marrying her. She basically lied to all our mutual friends and even friends of hers that I had never met. So I blocked her. And when people realized I was not talking to her, they kept trying to get me to take responsibility, in quotes, and man up. I blocked them too. Eventually, I realized even if I did get her off my back, I still had to worry about her family and now friends who believe I'm some sort of deadbeat. When all of the time me and her got intimate, we used protection. I was adamant about it, and I'm 100% sure she's not pregnant. And if she was, it was not by me. So I call up my uncle for context. My uncle lives in another state. He's retired and pretty much does nothing most of the days besides play poker and have beer. So I called him and told him my situation. He told me I was basically welcome to stay as long as I wanted. So I basically moved out of state and currently live with my uncle. I found a job and decided to continue staying with my uncle since he basically told me I could stay as long as I like. And when I offered to pay rent, he shut me down. The idea immediately, I'm sorry, he shut down the idea immediately. This guy. I need punctuations. But for the most part, my life is way better. I have decided to start dating again. I met a nice girl at a small family owned dinner. She's the boss's daughter and only seems to be 1 or 2 years older that I am. So I asked her out and she said yes. And I'm going on my first day in a long time. As for my ex, well, according to my parents and some friends who never gave in to her BS, she kept spinning the narrative online until she finally gave up. I never asked if she was really pregnant, and frankly, I do not care. My life is much better without her. And thank you all for listening at the time of my writing my OG post. I was going through it, but now I can say I am much more calm and my life is better. I wish you all well. Now I'm curious, let me say. So the original post was done a year ago, and the update was 17 days ago. Okay.
That boy, he's like, I playing no game. Ain't dodging this
He
bullet.
moved a state.
I mean, that's hardcore. Like
He
you
was
have
like,
to
I'm
move
out.
states because somebody seems not to understand. Like, no, it's no.
Yeah.
So that's glad that you got away from the psychopath.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the first book comment is paragraphs. And then the second one is like, I don't like AI, but it's posts like these that make me wish everyone would use it for basic literacy updates
I know.
and punctuations.
And just put like you can just put the text and say, like, can you please fix the grammar on this and the punctuation?
Right?
Like that's all.
It's
Um,
crazy.
but remember, the kid now is 20 years old, so this generation coming up, no know shit how to write. So
Yeah. Give me a sec. Antes de empezar la otra.
because they
Tengo
don't
que
read.
cerrar esto. Don't save. Okay.
The only thing
I
they
was
read
going
is
crazy.
from videos.
What?
The new generation, the only thing they read are comments on videos and posts.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Um, okay, so yeah, some people are too immature, and that girl was actually crazy. She was like a psychopath.
psychotic. I made
Yeah,
the radiation from the Lord forgive me.
the age does not excuse being psychotic.
Well, that's true because a lot of people will say like, "Well, she's just a teenager and stuff like
Mm-mm.
that." But you were not a teenager trying to manipulate that person, that boy, to stay with you
Yeah,
to the point that they have
crazy.
a restraining order. So,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah, let's move on from this craziness.
yeah. And next time, hopefully, she learns from this occasion that having a disease that can endanger your life doesn't give you the green light or the pass to
Be shitty to other
marry
people
any.
and be forgiven.
You do. Yeah.
Hopefully, she learns a lot from this,
Well,
especially
some
to
people
not
don't
cheat.
know the done. Let's hope for the.
Yeah. Let's move on to story number two.
Mhm.
Two. So, this one comes from the subreddit entitled people. And the title is My roommate's girlfriend has started working from home. Ooh. It says I, 32 female, live with my fiance, 33 male, and a roommate, 29 male. We live in a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath house. My fiance and I have the master bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. And my roommate has a bedroom and the other full bathroom. The third bedroom is a guest room slash my roommate's office. We moved in about we moved in about 9 months ago. My partner works 9 to 5 in office. I work from home. My roommate works from home 1 to 2 days a week and is in the field, the others. The schedule changes with him working from home more in the winter, and in the summer he tends to be working away from home more as it's an outside job. He started dating this girl, 22 female, a couple of months before we moved in and met her through his work. She lives with her family about 45 minutes away. Up until a month or two ago, she will stay over a couple of nights a week, and they often travel on weekends. I have no problem with this. They will cook maybe 2 nights a week, and they generally stay in his room, even though we have left the living room open to them on occasion. About 3 weeks ago, the girlfriend switched jobs and now works from home. However, this has meant that she has spent nearly every day working from her home in his bedroom. She's pretty quiet and does not take up much space. However, I'm getting a little resentful. I agreed to live with the roommate knowing that he does not work from home. He has complained about the TV I have on the background, not the volume, but the actual show, as he hates reality television. It's made me uncomfortable, but I put up with it because he's not here much. With her working here, I feel uncomfortable. She takes meetings throughout the day, and as petty as it sounds, I am resentful that I have to keep quiet for someone that does not even pay rent or utilities. I should mention that he pays less than a third of the rent and only a fixed portion of the electric. My fiance agreed to this without me knowing, but that's another issue. For example, last month's electric was $475 and he only pays $75. That was more reasonable with him gone so much, but it's not fair when she's working here and he's not even home. On top of that, our internet is not the fastest, and I resent that I am sharing with her. I'm sharing it with her. On top of this, in the last week, they have been taking both parking spots in the driveway, so we have to park in the grass slash mud. I know we need to talk to him, but I wanted input before I do. She's generally quiet and they are respectful. Honestly, does not make a huge difference in my life, but I think I am annoyed in principle. How would you handle this, or do you have any advice? So, what will Savvy do?
Have a talk. Talk. Talk.
Talk.
But that's bad though, because why would you have somebody living in your house paying like just a third of the rent and then
Thank you.
even contributing halfway through with the electric bills?
And they have their own bedroom and an office and their own bathroom
But they
too.
are also very disconsiderating because if they know they have other cards, why are they the two of them taking just the two available spots on the driveway?
Yeah, they don't care.
So they are not being considered. And if they are like he already has saved so much money, so he can find his own place. But
Mm,
not the point. The point is like my guy, at the moment that you feel comfortable to be in your own house, that's already more than enough reason for you to raise the talk and
Yeah.
for them already to move out. It's even though they are quiet and respectful, it's like you're not feeling comfortable in your own environment. That's I don't know.
Yeah. That's so true. When you're not feeling comfortable, what's the point?
Yeah, yeah. So it's like whatever, you know. So have that talk. Most likely that talk will lead you only to for them to give you a notice for them to move out at the end of the day. And next time, whenever you meet somebody in your house, make sure like you and your wife both are in agreement of what the tenant will be adding to the table.
Yeah.
Because like, come on, like why would you do that? Like, well, I
That was
kind
that
of
was
some flashback.
that was my first thought. You have to talk with your partner first. You have to talk to them, you have to get to an agreement, and after that, you can talk to someone else. You cannot just make a decision without talking to them because it's going to affect both of you. It's not just, the space, but also financially. If you are just paying the Hyatt's like $400 and that person is paying just 75, that's not even fair.
It's not remotely fair. Like,
No.
why would you? I would feel bad myself. I would be like, here, more. That's why they are so
Not
comfortable.
everybody is like you.
That house, they are so comfortable. And like, shit, this is I hit a jackpot here.
Yep.
And if since you guys don't raise any concerns to them, that's why um since you guys are not raising no concerns, this is why they are taking advantage now that you can see
Yeah.
over the driveway and all that stuff.
They're slowly taking more. They're pushing the boundaries since you didn't say anything. They just think they can get away with anything now. But yeah, this was posted only 5 days ago. So we do not have an update for this, but we do have a few comments. So like the top comment says, Mochin guest does not get the driveway. And then OP says, that was the final straw. We tend to travel 1 to 2 weekends a month. Last week, we went away from Wednesday to Thursday. I think our roommate let her park there because he thought we were gone until Sunday. That's fine, it was a mistake. I saw him on Friday morning and he mentioned that he thought he had left for the weekend. I explained that we came back but will be gone again early Saturday to late Sunday. I figure he will fix it. He came back at 11 p.m. on Sunday night in the pouring rain to her in the parking spot. That's when I realized that it was not a mistake. He just did not give a shit. She ended up moving her car on her own on Monday. Monday! Crazy. Let me see if there is any other comments. But I would be so mad too if it's a pouring rain and I cannot even park in my own driveway. So another comment says, decide what you want first. Do you want them to pay half the rent or do you want one roommate? Those should be the only options. Guests should never be in a shared apartment without their host. Her treating someone else's home as an office is outrageous. And then OP says, I am good with either option. It's insane. I found out yesterday that we will have a power outage today for maintenance and did not say anything. She had the gall to text and ask about the electricity. When I responded that it's down for maintenance, she did not respond. And it's still here. I'm actually jealous of how comfortable she is. I could never impose like that. Yeah, that's so true.
But again, you see how much even after he was talking, even after they were talk, you don't see no changes. So it's like it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I this is what I thought. It was because of the husband technically, because somebody tells her this really bothers me. I have to stay silent most of the time in my own house so as to not disturb the guests. What's wrong with you? Why do you accept something like that? To the first one, I will have said, if it bothers you, you can find another place. After all, you do not live here. You do not pay for the services. To the second one, I had changed the internet password and screw her. And then OP says, I agree. I am definitely more confrontational and will have absolutely say something by now if it was not for my partner. I do not like my roommate, but he's friendly, and my fiance is and is kind no, it's friendly with my fiance and is kind of in a friend group with us. My fiance thinks I'm too aggressive, so he's urging us to take a bit before saying anything. Yeah, I figure he's the passive one on the relationship.
Yeah. But honestly, it's time to move out.
Yeah.
It's time, well, not you, time to let him know that it's time for him to move out.
Mm-hmm.
Because, when you have a talk to somebody about something that it's bothering you, um, people usually needs to take actions right away, because if you don't see no actions right from the get-go, that you already know it's nothing is going to change. And unfortunately, people feel like they get stuck like that. um
Yeah.
I recently have a friend that reached out to me the other week saying like he was being a good person, something similar that happens to me a few months ago.
Oh,
That
yeah,
he
you say that.
studied from church, but the dude have mental ill problems, and the dude was making the guy uncomfortable after a few months, and he asked him to leave, and the guy refused to leave.
Yeah, he was like, nah, I'm good.
And now he's in the process of getting eviction notice through court, which he
Yeah,
finally
crazy.
got it after a month and a half of going back and forth. Um, so the person is moving out to the end of to the end of next month.
Yeah, sometimes, and he was lucky because sometimes the eviction notice says that you have to let them stay. Like he was lucky they don't have kids because I know someone who was renting like a little house in the back, and I think they were renting it to a family that it was friends of a friend, but they were helping out because these people didn't have anywhere to be, and they were not renting that. They were using it only like as a backyard storage thingy, right? But it had everything. It had a bathroom, it had a kitchen, only for like parties. And they decided to do it only to help out these people. And then these people went and reported them to like the police for renting that illegally. So now they have the right to stay there for more than 3 months because they have kids until they have enough money to live. So they had to wait for that long to be able to evict them. But it was so crazy because you're helping someone that have nowhere else to go.
The thing, people don't give a damn about that. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I have a break, I can do this and blah 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 blah. So I don't care about the other one. I'm just taking
Yeah.
advantage of the freaking kindness.
Yeah. I know people are ass sometimes. What can we do? So talking about being an ass and being a jerk, the next story. I was telling Adam about this one today in the morning. We were talking. We went to breakfast, and I was telling him, and I was like, "Oh my god, I cannot wait to read the story. I think I have it for today's podcast." So you will see.
Okay, let's
So
see. And people, before we move on to the other story, people do not deserve anymore to make a favor to stay in your house. So do not be stupid.
do not let these people take advantage of you, of your kindness, basically.
Don't take guesses at home.
Story number 3. This one comes from the subreddit Charlotte Dubray YouTube. And the title is Am I the asshole for stealing, in quotes, my sister in law wedding date? So it says, Hi everyone, I am new here. I was told to post on the sub if I was looking for genuine feedback, which I am. I, 25 female, am engaged to my fiance, 32 male, since last October. We have been preparing our wedding for months now. My sister in law, 32 female, I will call her S, has been very involved and helped me a lot. She went dress shopping with me, cake tasting, gave me vendor contacts, and knew all the details of her wedding. I do not have a sister and I am not from this city. All my family lives hundreds of kilometers from here, and I do not really have close friends, only coworkers. So I really appreciated having her support. Now, my family and fiance's family are not really religious, but in our culture, a lot of people are a little superstitious. One of these superstitions is the evil eye. It is the belief that when people envy you or even know too much about your plans, it can bring bad luck and things can go wrong. Because of this, some people prefer not to talk about their plans until everything is done. S believes in this a lot. She never tells you anything in advance. If she buys a car, you only see it once it's parked outside. If she's trying for a promotion, she tells you only after she gets it. This did not bother me before, but last year it started to hurt. She hid her pregnancy for 7 months. She
Wow.
always avoided me with excuses like being sick and contagious or busy or out of town. I only found out because her fiance told mine by accident. She officially told me when she was already 8 months pregnant. She also said that they did not know the baby's gender, but again, her fiance had already told mine. She didn't even tell us when she gave birth. We found out 2 weeks later. This really makes me feel like she thinks I cannot be happy for her. What hurts me is that she asks about every detail of my life and I share it openly. But she hides very important things from me because she is afraid. I will envy her or bring bad luck. I spoke about this many times with my fiance, but he always says that it's not a big deal and that is just how she was raised. Keep in mind, no one in this family is like this. Not his mother, not his uncle and aunts and cousins. She's the only one with this weird fixation. When I started planning my wedding, S asked to be my bridesmaid. Because I do not have family here and I felt close to her, I accepted. She really helped me a lot and was grateful. And I was grateful. She mentioned that she and her fiance were planning their wedding for March, around 2 months after ours. She said helping me gave her many ideas. I offered to help with hers too, and she always said things like, "I am not planning anything big," or "I did not start it yet."
Uh-huh.
4 months, yeah, 4 months before her wedding, she was still saying she did not start planning anything, and I already expected that she will not include me and that I will receive the invitation at the last minute as usual. Then something happened. I went to choose our wedding invitations in a very well-known shop in our city. I was very overwhelmed by the amount of designs and invites available. And the employee noticed. She offered to show me an album with their best sellers already printed invites. While looking at them, I suddenly saw an invitation with S's name and her fiance's name on it. It had a wedding date. My jaw dropped. I asked the employee and she said these are customer invites that were previously printed for their customers. Here was her wedding invite planned to take place 1 week before mine. I was shocked. She was clearly planning her wedding and did not tell anyone in the family. Worse, she knew
Daddy.
our date. Ah,
Explain, Daddy.
yeah, yeah, wait. Where was I? Worse,
You
she
heard
knew
her.
our date and chose to have her wedding the week before. And it was the same day my henna was set to take place, an event to which S was already invited. At
And,
that moment,
and confirm that she was going to attend to that event too.
yeah, yeah. At that moment, I knew that if I told my fiance, he would excuse her again. My head was racing, and I acted without thinking too much. I called our venue and asked if they had another date available the week before. They did on a Friday. One day before the date, I saw on her invitation. Like she had the invitation on Saturday, she was gonna get married on Friday, right? The venue was happy to change it because it would free up a Saturday for them. Now, I am not proud of this, but I called my fiance and lied to him. I told him there was a problem with the venue schedule and that Friday was the only date available. He was worried some people might not be able to free a Friday for the wedding, but I say I will manage everything with the guests and the vendors. Most vendors came with the venue, flowers, catering, music, so I was not really worried. Everything happened very fast, and I confirmed the new date and asked for the invites to be printed. Last week, we received them, and we hand delivered the invitations to his family during Sunday dinner. When S saw the invitation, she completely lost it. She started screaming, crying, and accusing us of changing the date on purpose. She called me a snake and said we planned this behind everyone's back. No one understood why she was reacting like this because she did not tell anyone about her wedding. When her fiance arrived and saw the invites, he immediately understood what was happening. He asked her to leave, but she kept screaming. Since then, she has been crashing out online, sending angry messages in the family WhatsApp group, and calling my fiance asking him to change her wedding date. I feel guilty because I lied, not only to them but to my future husband. But at the same time, I feel relieved that I will not have to cancel all my pre wedding events, have my family in law miss all the joint family events because her wedding will be the priority, and spend a week before my wedding dealing with talks about her wedding photos and all kinds of comparisons. So, am I the asshole for changing my wedding date and sabotage my sister in law's secret wedding? What should I do to amend the situation? I feel trapped and past the point of no return. Any advice? First of all, I love that you did that. That was the perfect comeback because she was a snake. Okay? She was a snake, not you.
She
Uh,
doesn't care that you rearrange anything on your original plans just to accommodate her. So
mm-hmm,
she gets what she gets.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
plus,
mm-hmm.
how is she, so she's just doing this all behind everybody's back. So that's just outrageous. Especially when she knows from the very beginning the dates, the plans, and everything that entails on there. So she kind of I don't see other way that other than malicious way for her to be doing that so close to her original dates, especially when she have all everything plans.
What I'm thinking is that all she wanted was to get married first because she's the same age of her fiance. Because he said she's 25, the fiance is 32, and the sister-in-law is 32. It's the same age. So are they twins? I don't know.
Mhm. Maybe they are like a few months apart. Like that happens like when the parents like have a baby and
They get pregnant
beginning of the
immediately.
year and by September it's already delivering another one.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
maybe that happened.
But yeah, that was crazy. I love what she did though. I don't know why.
No, but that's wise though. But nobody can tell her like she's doing wrong because the other bitch did
Yeah.
herself wrong from the very get go. So no
It would
sympathy.
be different if she will tell you her wedding date and then you will plan your wedding a week after, you know? That would be you being mean to her. But
Exactly.
her doing all of this secretly, knowing that you have your henna ceremony the same day and still planning her wedding?
For yours.
Yeah.
So that's maliciously over there. So
Yeah. 100%.
mm-mm. You did right, girl. Clapping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's clapping.
You re- Mhm. Yeah.
So top comment says the real snake got out a snake. She was collecting all of your info but not reciprocating, all the while bringing the evil eye into the mix herself. She created the bad vibes. No one seems to hold her accountable, and you could not rely on your fiance or anyone else to prevent her from sabotaging your wedding. Not the asshole. So true, and everybody says that. It's like, uh, everybody's telling her, girl, be proud of yourself for outsmarting her. She's a snake in the grass, not your friend. Do not worry about this again. Be merry and enjoy your day. And this was posted 3 months ago.
That's mean that we have an update.
Uh-huh.
Who get married first? Spill the beans, woman.
A post wedding update.
Spill the beans.
Says, hi everyone. I did not expect my original post to get so much attention. And I definitely did not expect so many people to message me asking for an update, even weeks later. But since a lot of you were invested in the situation, I wanted to come back and explain what happened after everything unfolded. First, I want to clarify because I saw many assumptions in the comments that were not correct. A lot of people thought I was from East Asia or Turkey, which is not the same. My family is originally from North Africa, but we are second generation living in Europe. So we are not very religious or extremely traditional. Even if we kept some cultural traditions like the henna ceremony before the wedding, I just wanted to clarify this because I saw a lot of discussions about culture that did not really apply to my situation. After posting, I spent a few days reading comments and I tried to take a step back and reflect. Because even if some comments were supportive, others were quite critical of me, specifically about lying to my now husband and acting behind his back. After I posted, the situation in the family did not calm down at all. Actually, it got worse for a few days. My sister in law kept sending messages in the family group, going from accusing me of changing the date and purpose to saying I was hiding things, to asking my husband to fix the situation. The problem is that nobody really understood why she was reacting that strongly, because she never told anyone about her own wedding plans. So from the outside, it just looked like she was overreacting. A turning point happened when her fiance called my husband privately to apologize for her behavior. He explained everything, including the fact that she had been planning her wedding on that exact day for a while, and that she had no intention of telling the family until the last moment, which is something that she has always done. When my husband came to me after the call, he was honestly shocked and a bit hurt. That's when I told him the truth, that I already knew about the date because I saw the invitation at the shop and that I had changed her wedding date right after that without really thinking it through. I apologized as I genuinely felt guilty for not being honest with him and for making such a big decision on my own. He was so angry at his sister that this did not bother him as much as I thought it would. I think the fact that she was planning a full wedding 1 week before ours, knowing all our dates and events without saying anything to anyone, really triggered him. He said it felt disrespectful and hurtful. He addressed it directly in the family group chat, and that's when everything really exploded. He told everyone that she had been planning, not mentioning that I already knew or that I had changed the date intentionally, but making it clear that she was preparing her wedding in a way that will affect ours. This created many days of arguments with family members taking sides. At that point, I stepped back completely because it was no longer about me. It became something between him and his sister. She kept arguing with him, saying he was jealous of her and her fiance, accusing him of trying to ruin her happiness, and bringing up all family issues since they were kids that had nothing to do with the wedding. It became very personal very quickly, and honestly quite ugly and uncomfortable to watch. As for the wedding itself, everything went as smoothly as it possibly could. My family was able to come from abroad. We had the henna ceremony, the preparations, and the wedding without major issues. My sister in law did not attend any of the events. After everything that was said, I don't think she felt comfortable coming. And honestly, I do not think it would have been as good as an atmosphere if she did. Since then, we have not really had any contact with her. The last thing she said in the group was that she's postponing her wedding and that she needs to rethink who she considers family going forward. We have not heard anything else from her since. My wedding turned out to be everything I imagined and more. With everything that was happening, I was afraid the drama would affect it, but it did not. I was really able to enjoy every moment with my family and my husband. I also want to thank everyone who commented and shared their opinions, even the harsh ones. It helped me reflect and process everything better. So thank you again. I am happy to say that at least this part of my story had a good ending. Yay! I'm so happy for her.
I mean, at least at the end of the day, she got her way, and the other one
Hmm.
got her. But good. Can we have some comments after this one? I would like to see what people say in this update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top comment says, happy for you, OP. Do not feel bad. Your sister in law is a major asshole. Live your best life with your new husband. Second comment says, oh wow, so this was never about you. You were just collateral damage in a sibling feud. Or should I, sister in law, got some. It says, or should I, sister in law got some nonsense against her brother and does these stupid stunts to hurt him. I am glad your husband had your back and he's shielding you while he deals with his sister. And now everyone is aware of her toxicity. Congratulations on the wedding.
And you know
You know
what the
what?
best part? You didn't
What?
have to move the finger for everybody to notice how toxic and bitch she was. She did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did it herself.
Beauty of this.
But I didn't think the competition was. I don't know why it didn't click that the competition was with him. I don't.
The way that,
Crazy
I think it's the way that she was writing the story. It reflect everything to the sister than him.
than him, and everything was about him technically.
Yes. So all this time I thought it was the sister, the bitch, but they both are the assholes. They are one
Yeah.
for another. That's why they're together. You know,
Well,
I'm saying like the competitor, the guy, right? The boy, the
the
competitor.
fiance, the husband now,
Yes, now the husband.
he's not
So
competing. It's the sister.
that's what I'm saying. So the sister was the one competing with the husband.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So that's why
Yeah.
they are not together now. So that's why they are not. How you call this?
They're not close.
They are not close anymore because
Okay,
they
when you said
are
together, I was thinking of a couple. That's why I was confused.
because they are like the same kind of personality. So it's kind of glitch.
I don't know about that because the husband was always excusing the sister behavior. So it looks like he was a passive in the relationship.
Well, it's because I kind of he seems he have the same like personality wise.
I don't think so.
No, like that. And that's why they were like
I
covering
don't think so. I think the sister was always used to getting her way because the brother was very.
like
Probably what was happening is that they're at the same age. The brother is successful, she's not. She gets pregnant before getting married, he does not, things like that. So probably she was always competing in a level with him without him even knowing it, because I've seen that on siblings relationships where one of them is just like, oh, la 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 la, like living their life, being happy and just succeeding, and then the other one is like measuring every step they take because they want to be as successful or even more, or they want to do everything first, or they want to win all the time. It's very different. But I think because the way that she say that her husband always let his sister do whatever she wants, I think she's just used to getting her way and him being like, it's whatever. I think that's what it is, Alex. I don't know.
well, it could be, but at the end of the day, well, the good thing is like everything got cleared up and
Yes.
everything worked out at the end, even though with a few stepping steps that didn't need it to be there and make things harder that it was already are. But
Yeah.
everything worked out at the end. You get married, you have your husband now, you can live a happy ever after, or hopefully your sister doesn't get in your way after you guys have tied the knot. I
No,
mean,
but a week before is crazy.
well, yeah. I mean, she was a little too much on that aspect. Like, that's they
Like,
get to like the most highest levels possible you could, because
yeah, because you could have done your wedding like a month before theirs. You didn't have to do it like a
I
week before. That's
how
absolutely
she
crazy.
made those invitation for people, like people would tell her, like, "Hey, your sister just sent me invitation like a week before yours. Like, what's the deal with this?" So she didn't. I don't think she processed here. Her only thing, but this is just weird. This must be.
I think that what she was thinking was that it was not her wedding. It was not the sister-in-law wedding. Like, okay, the OP wedding is one Saturday, and the henna ceremony was the Saturday before. So sister-in-law was trying to plan it the same day, so her family would go to her wedding and not to the OP's wedding. Like I think she was planning it to make the family take sides.
But at the same time, it's like,
Why? Why cause drama?
yeah, like you should know since you start planning your wedding a week before then how stressful that shit is. So why you want to add more shit to that shit?
Yeah.
But to each his own at the end of the day.
I'm just happy that she learned her lesson and she did not get her way this time. Yeah. So
Hopefully
yeah,
moving
what will Sabi and
forward,
Denise do? I will have done the same thing. I love what you did, Opie.
you know what I was gonna do? I was like
Well,
show up to her wedding and I'm like, well, I couldn't because I have the other fucking ceremony on it. So let me see. I was saying like a friend to go and just like do weird shit at the wedding. But that's too petty. No, that's too immature.
Betty.
Yeah, that's too petty. And I don't know what I would do in that situation besides not going because I couldn't make it. Um,
I love what she did. I love the pettiness of it.
I mean, the way that she did it was just right, elegant, and very sorry. It's like she barely have to do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and it was not too petty if you see it from when you get to know all the information. But I don't know. I'm not. I never thought of getting married or something like that might happen.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
one who always have the beautiful dream. um. Hmm.
I mean, you think
I
that you don't
would
have
think.
to go through this drama.
Well, I would send like one of my besties to go to that wedding and just, like do little thing here and there just to make them a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I would like, Denise, I have a mission for you, girl. You wouldn't dare to do that.
Yeah, I will go. 100% I will go. 100%, and I'll record reactions so I can send it to you.
But honestly, that's very sad that a family member just to win a super few will go that far at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because, good thing you don't have that few with your brother.
No, thank God. With my siblings, either of them.
Neither me. I think my sister and
Yeah.
I is like, who's gonna stay sin casarse the longest? Me and my youngest sister. And my mom is like, where are the nietos? I'm like, you have Suki. Yeah.
I'm waiting for a niece or nephew for you. I'm still waiting for you to get married, my guy. Get married. I want to go to a wedding.
You
Pretty
want
please.
to go to a wedding? Are you gonna pay for my wedding?
No, but I will help you.
I'd rather get another house.
Sabi, just get married.
I'd rather get another house. I get
Fine.
a house, I can rent one of my houses, and then I can get more money. And then we can maybe, because, when being married is just, like I told you before,
It's just a
don't
paper.
rent, it's just a paper at the end of the day. The
And tax benefits.
for tax purposes, of course, that's what I said. Like after I get a second house, then I would highly be considering like getting married because for tax purposes, of course, just to take advantage of the system, but not because it's like something like it urged me of nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, nothing it's forever, and even though it's
Hmm.
paper, how many times you and I haven't seen people who had get married and fortunately got divorced afterwards. So
Yeah.
the paper and the symbol of unity sometimes it don't have the same value that I used to have in the past.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Agree, agree.
let's go. We have a fourth one today.
Yes.
All right, let's go to story number four. Food,
This
food.
one is not as crazy, so it'll be fine.
But I hopefully
Uh,
one a little bit more like light up.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because the other one was a little bit twisted. Okay.
Yeah, I know. So story number 4 comes from the subreddit Coworker Stories. And the title is The New Hire Who Took a Promotion I Was Working Towards is Asking Me to Hold Her Hand Through Daily Tasks. Says, I have been working at my company for 3 years. I recently took a move laterally in promise of a promotion. This move meant to temporarily take a pay cut, moving from a 10% second shift differential to no differential on first shift. I an increased time slash miles from my home. I know it was a risk to take, but in biotech, it can be very hard to get promoted right now due to industry struggles. Both my shift lead and my department manager agree that I deserve to be promoted and even had started to make communications with corporate about initiating it. A couple months after this conversation, a position opened up with the promotion title I was looking for. Instead of promoting me, they fill it with a new hire with very little industry experience, new out of college. Then the new hire started it. Huh? Okay. When the new hire started, it was expected that I train her on her processes, SOPs, etc. I was thrilled to get the opportunity to train since I have been developing that skill, but I was also very disappointed that I was looked over. This prompted a conversation with my lead and manager again, which they say they're still working on the promotion. The issue comes in here. The issue comes in where now, even almost a year into her employment, the new hire is still asking me to hold her hand through tasks.
Okay.
Not just yeah, not just essays, but with her time management and knowledge of the science behind what she's doing, as well as teaching her how to communicate in a team environment. The specific job title she has is it means to be a higher subject matter expert than what I'm currently at. Never mind training her on her practice, but I feel like I've been used behind the scenes by both the coworker and management, especially since management keeps pushing conversations of my promotion back, even though other departments are currently promoting their employees. This shows me that corporate is not holding back on promotions, but rather my managers are. I have had meetings since with my lead expressing my frustrations, but nothing is done. I have expressed that I want to only be doing title appropriate tasks and that I am being asked to do work that is beyond my band level with no hope of promotion in sight. My frustration were heard, but no action has been taken. It honestly seems like every time my lead is supposed to have a meeting about my promotion, she ends up calling out. I know that the new hire has more experience in education than I do, but I believe that I should not be expected to hold her hand through daily responsibilities. I am making moves to move companies. I hope to never put myself in a situation like this ever again. Does anyone have any advice on how to resolve my current frustrations and stay at my current company? Or should I resign to find a company that is better suited for me? Yeah.
Hmm, that was not more enlightening. That's depressing because that made me think about work.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was lighter than the wedding
I
one.
mean, it was, but it made me think about work. But
I
that's,
have seen this happen a
I know,
lot of
me
times.
too.
You have
And
to
I've
leave.
been there too, a little bit too. No, seriously. It's, sometimes, but the companies sometimes do that because they know like bringing somebody from outside will be cheaper for them salary wise than just promoting somebody who's already know the knowledge inside. That's the only
Yeah.
reason that they do that super douchebag move. And I have learned that in the hard way because, you know, but whatever. Um, what kills me the most was the part where she said like she calls out every time that she have a schedule to talk to me about my promotion.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, my girl, you still need to come in the next day, and whatever you didn't miss that day, you will have to recover the day that you call off
Yeah.
and just get it all together. So that's just like stupid.
I will not be training that person. But this is
Oh,
okay. This is a world that we live in, okay? Because this is what I told my brother when he got a really good job, but I told him finish school because any moment, any point in your life, you get laid off, something happens, you don't like your company, you wanna go somewhere else, or you're gonna get promoted, they are going to look into your education as well. And if I know so many people, at least in the, like you say, in the biotech world, at least me in the biology technician world as well, it's like there is people that have the experience, they've been there for years, but they don't have the education. And they do not get promoted ever. They get stuck in the same position. And if they want to go somewhere else, they're never going to get the same salary because they do not have the education. That's what I tell him. If you ever something happens and you want to move somewhere else and it change, and they'll be like, you don't have the education. I'm sorry. We're either gonna pay you very low or not hire you at all.
it's true. It's true.
Sadly, this is what happens. And like I haven't been in her shoes, but kind of when I was working for a previous company, they were like, oh, we can promote you when you have this many years at the company, right? And when I was close to getting those years, I was like, oh, actually, we changed laws. Now it's 5 years in the
I
company. And I was
remember
like,
you mentioned that to me before, and
yeah,
that's
I was
when
like,
you
no.
left that place.
That's when I left. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
And a better job, but still, things happen.
things happen for a reason. Because
Mm-hmm.
imagine that you were you still take the word for it, and then you still there waiting for those 5 years to come through,
No.
and how miserable you were in the spot just because you are waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it and never stop waiting for it. So that's how the way that you need to do. For instance,
Yeah.
my job, I don't necessarily need a degree, but I still have a degree.
Yeah.
And I just come to know that my supervisor doesn't want. But, you know, at the end of the day, if I get kicked out or I decide to leave, I can go anywhere else and they will take
Yeah.
my
Because
eye closed. And
exactly.
and most importantly, my salary rate will persist.
Mm-hmm.
Most importantly, because that's if it's not good for your benefit, then don't move. Just wait a little bit longer.
Yeah. And you have the degree. So
Cool. Huh? I have
you
another?
have the degree. So you can leave.
Oh, I thought you said you have 2 degrees. I'm like, when did I get the other one?
You will eventually.
I have one and a half. Okay, one and a half.
Okay. 1.5.
Yes, I don't think the minor counts for anything, but sure.
I have no idea.
Okay, not no, not anymore, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, people. So something that I do recommend to this person is if you team lead or this person that needs to be talking to you, do you dirty like this person did? You should always circle back the higher ups of that person because unfortunately you're bearing responsibilities that it's not yours to bury, and especially to your salary base, you don't have to carry that cross. So
Mm-hmm.
she's dumping on you her responsibility with a new person. So and that's not cool. And like I said
No.
before, I've been there before. I know how it feels, but trust me, if you have the courage just to speak with your manager in a nice way, things can be fixed in a heartbeat. And you won't feel that way. And you still have the better sweetness taste, like okay, they're considering this person instead of me. But at the same time, like forcing you to train that person, like it's just gonna make you to resent that person
No,
sometimes.
but she tried. She tried speaking
Yeah,
about it.
you're
It
right,
didn't
but
work.
yeah, but that's when you go, what happened? There is always somebody higher and higher and higher.
Mm.
Sometimes you just need to continue escalating the ladder to escalate it.
Sometimes it doesn't matter.
But sometimes, especially if there's those like huge, like the big talk shot, like that call the shots are buddy buddies, yeah, that's not.
Doesn't matter.
Or if those people who make the big decision they are buddy buddy with the person they are bringing in, of course, whatever you say or whatever it's not gonna matter. And and with me, what happened was like they like the other person more than they like me when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
that promotion, and they just proceed with the person that they feel more likable to. I guess the less likable to leave anytime soon.
Yeah. Or or the one that is, como dicen, el perrito faldero en español. ¿Cómo sería
Exactly.
de?
Exactly.
How will you translate them? The
Um,
kiss the one that kissed the boss's ass the most, I guess.
yeah, the kiss ass, the person who is kiss ass all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Mo. Hi, Mo. But
Oh,
yeah,
but those are the
sadly,
full
these things
story.
happen.
Let's see those comments. Let's see those comments. Uh,
Top comment says,
this one,
find another. Ah?
this one, I'm interesting to see what other people say.
Top comment says, find another job first, then quit. You're never getting a promotion with your current company. And then somebody comments on that, and they're like, and in the meantime, stop being so available. Say, oh, I'm sorry, I cannot. I'm working on a project, but we have gone through that multiple times. I'm sure you will be fine. Or, oh gosh, I'm swamped with my own work. I am sure the leader name can help you with that. And then someone says precisely, you can say, oh, I showed you that last week. You should be all set. Or my personal favorite, since it's just a bit condescending. You got this. I believe in you.
Well, I would go like, you got this, girl. We went over to this. You got this. I know you do. But if you have any questions when you finish everything, just ask such and such. Just do
Oh my God, this triggers so many memories. There was a guy,
you see, I
my
tell you, this
there
shit
was a guy
doesn't work.
in my other job that he was there for like years and years and years. And he will ask me how to print labels and I will show him. Okay? I will show
Wait,
him
wait,
labels. What?
wait. To print a label?
Yeah, labels. Because we used to have to print like the whole
Yeah,
list
I
for
know.
the tubes. So he will ask me how to print this again. And I will show him. I will be very patient with him and show him. And then the next day, I will be standing on the computer and he will go to someone else, but right in front of me, and ask them to teach him how to print labels. And then the other day, he will go to someone else. He will just take advantage of everyone to do the work for him because he didn't want to do it, basically.
Was this person an elder person?
He was like 50, 40 something.
Not an elder person. Not at all. So if
He been there for years. He knew how to work the computers and everything. He was
he
just being
was just being
lazy.
petty and being
Yeah,
lazy. Yeah. So bad.
yeah,
But
because he just didn't want to go across the room, find a computer, and do it himself. He will just make us do it. Yeah, crazy. But again, that's what I said. This triggers so many memories because that's what I used to tell him. I'd be like, "Oh, I showed you yesterday. I believe in you." I used to tell him that and just walk away. I'd be like, "My guy, I cannot deal with you today."
that's a lot to deal with, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot. But yeah, a lot of people is telling her that. Start directing her towards your manager to help. Tell him you have helped her through all you can, and clearly she needs additional support at this point. Oh, I love that actually. Yeah, it says
Someone, uh-huh.
it says reroute it to your boss because when it's rerouted to your boss, they will start seeing how competent they are. But you should leave anyway. Any boss who promises a promotion, not in writing, is an asshole just dangling a carrot in front of you. I understand the economy stuff, but you can, and if you can leave, I'm sorry, they say if you cannot leave, protect your energy and just do your job in your job duties. That's true. Sometimes you cannot just leave, but
I
so
know, especially how things are now.
yeah,
Sometimes you feel trapped in there. But for those people who feel trapped, even if you are in your just one specific department, there is many departments. So ask for a transfer of department. That can help you a lot.
yeah, I've seen that. I have seen that too. I know. It just
Oh, girl,
is. I don't know.
I saw that so many times in the current company that I have, like on my role, that it was two people after I have 6 months that they open roles, another roles open in other department, and then already have a year with the company. So they were like, I'm going to take this one, I'm going to take this one, and then like, ow,
Yeah,
just like that. And of course, with the transition of the department, with the new role, also become a little bit incentive. So
yeah,
that's other road also if you to whoever might be in the same situation and you cannot move from job, just request to change to a different department, and the excuse is always, I would like to expand my horizons to better support this in wonderful enterprise.
the thing is that with biotech world, sometimes it depends on what you have. Because, like, if you get
So
the degree and you specialize in molecular biology and you're working in the molecular department,
yours is different, girl. Yours, you study for one thing specifically.
yeah,
So,
you can have the one that is for
mhm.
broad, general, but that's more time.
But when you do like a specialty, that doesn't, you know,
Yeah,
you don't have
and
much room.
usually it pays well. Usually, so it depends where you go. I will try and look for something right now. Like they say, protect your peace. Do your job duties, redirect her to the manager, to the leader. Even if they tell you you're not being a team member, like how do you say that? A good How do you say that?
Um, a,
When you're expected to participate with other people.
a good coworker, a good companion, a good
Uh, I don't remember the word, but
teamwork, a good
yes, there you
teamwork,
go.
teammate.
You're not being collaborate with your team or whatever.
Oh,
And
you're not
they
being a team player.
that oh, I hate that. Oh my god. But
We are
yeah,
a team. Oh, when they come out like, we are more than a team. We are a family.
oh wow, yeah.
I'm like, fuck out of here. Don't call me after work because I ain't answering your damn phone. But,
Uh
that's at the end of the day, I think they feel that way because we spend 8 hours, 40 hours a week, or even more, Monday to Friday. And sometimes that could be more than the time that you spend in your own house. So I
yeah.
understand why they reframe it that way, but unfortunately, it's no time for bound like a family at work.
If they don't care about you, why should I care? Why should I care?
Exactly.
But again, like I like where I am now. I do appreciate my coworkers a lot. I am good. So I do feel like that. I will answer the phone if they call me after work as well, because I appreciate them and I know they will also answer if I need them. So I also like that. So it gets to the point one day, hopefully. You
Yeah.
find a place that you feel like that as well.
As long as you don't reach the point that you feel like you're about to explode, or,
No, no, no. I
or
haven't felt like that since I left my old company. Thank God.
that you're having a nightmares about work,
That
once
was bad.
the night those nightmares, it's already huge, not a sign. The sign
Hmm.
already being provided to you. That's like the train approaching to you, about to hit you, to say like, get the fuck, wake up. It's time to
Yeah,
get the fuck out. You know.
I
So
get that.
yeah.
But yeah, like I say, if this girl or this person, all you can do is find another job. But meanwhile, while you're waiting, because do not just go for anything, try to find something much better. And while you're waiting for this, just be like, it doesn't matter if they tell you, you're not team player. You can just say, like they told you in the comments, say, hey, I explained it to you. You clearly need more support than what I can give you. So go to the leader. That's all you have to say. They can accuse you for anything. Keep doing your duties, your job until you can finally leave the place.
And like they're saying, you're not doing anything wrong. You are just ethically well put it. You are just redirecting.
Mm-hmm.
But redirecting.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't have um the title, even though I know the information, but please go to the right person.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
That's all you're doing.
I'm learning a lot how to do that the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, my paycheck doesn't cover this. Go to the person.
It's a good thing we read this story today then.
Just
You
laugh.
got new phrases.
Hey, you have to go. You have to do it. Whatever you got to do.
Hmm.
You know, you gotta
Yep.
go. You gotta go.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you also gave your opinions in your mind, not to your family or to your friend. But if you have somebody that is going through any of these things,
Something similar like that.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Also remember, people, Denise give us a whole variety of story, different scenarios that
Hmm.
we are not going through any of them at this moment in time. But if any of you encounter yourself in this situation, just sing WWXDD. What would Denise? Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah,
What
blah.
would Player Denise do? Yes,
Woohoo!
WWXDD. Boom. That's what I'm gonna put on the subject.
Wool, Sappy, and Denise do.
Yes. So this being said, I hope you like our new logo. And
Oh, oh,
next
oh.
time, so make sure you comment, keep like, and of course, tune in until the next episode of We Got Chisme. We have a very special episode next week, considering one of the first story that we read on this today. So we hope you like it. Until next time,
Bye.
peace out.